We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the double. Ready?
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Quick, yellow. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Buccaneers had 1-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. On first down, Whitfield. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they'll audible to something else. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Whitfield. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Looking to throw. Whitfield. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Back to throw. Whitfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Gay's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season. And now the rookie's free. But he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And spins away. And now running right through it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. After one, 7-3 the score. Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it down to the 28. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's off. And
the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Odafe Owe has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You got to.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Whitfield escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Yellow.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable now for Allen. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking deep for Elliott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Whitfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Allen. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Throwing again. Whitfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Whitfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Whitfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Set. Ready.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Whitfield. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in 1 drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Whitfield. He's going deep for Brown. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Whitfield.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Whitfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
But they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent there. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down. Whitfield looking middle, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on second down. Whitfield.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down. Whitfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10. Whitfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
To throw again. Whitfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Whitfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 39 yards. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Now a give right side. Greenfield. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air on second down. Whitfield over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Off play action. Whitfield. They'll roll him out right. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And running with power here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Come on.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Slide. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Whitfield. And now here's another interception. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Odafe Owe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Back to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Shedding the tackle. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even... It got his man complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or